Thanks for staying with us. The last time this guest joined us, the studio exploded. Phones rang non-stop, social media went wild, and his bold claim that men should ejaculate at least 21 times a month set off one of the biggest conversations we've ever had. Well, he's back. And today, we are taking things even deeper into a global crisis, shaking families, relationships, and the future of reproduction itself. Global fertility decline. Is there still a need for paternity DNA testing? As birth rates drop worldwide and societies age faster than ever before, what does this mean for trust, parenting, and modern partnership dynamics? Does declining fertility make DNA testing less necessary or even more important? To break it all down, we are joined by the man who never shies away from hard truths, Dr. Adedapo Abassi, MD, Chief Medical Director of Heritage Men's Clinic, a leading voice in men's health, fertility, and sexual wellness. We will be unpacking the real forces driving global fertility decline, how this shift affects paternity questions and DNA testing, the impact of modern lifestyle, health, and societal pressure on reproduction, and what couples must understand as the new world enters a new fertility era. Brace yourself. This is just not a conversation. It's going to cut deep into challenges, assumptions, and just might reshape how you think about the future of the family. Welcome to the show.
Good morning,
My pleasure. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you.
So we've been pondering before we enter the topic for today on the last things you said the last time you came, where you advised that men should have at least 21 ejaculations in a month. And we've been checking because we have men here. I don't know about my chica sister here, my sister chick. I don't know. But the majority of us on the table have men, right?
Okay.
And we're now checking to see, can our man actually handle 21 ejaculations in a month? Or is it not too much for them? Because people have said from the last things, and I think you mentioned it, that a man needs more than one woman to be able to achieve that. But do they have the energy to actually achieve 21 ejaculations?
Yeah, actually, and it's not just in defense of men. What the data actually tells us that the decision of that 21 lies with the woman. You know, out of every 28 or 30 days, you guys have about 5 days off for menstrual.
Okay.
And if the kids are involved, the man is no longer number one, it's now number two or number three. So there has to be allotment of that time. And we know that there's going to be some physiologic changes. If you've been married 5, 6, 10, 12 years or more, the man is not going to be chasing you the way he was chasing you when he was trying to get you, or your first few years, because the pheromones are just going to be separating. The pheromones are actually the key thing. The first time he laid eyes on you, it was the pheromones that made him just click on you.
Okay.
You may be the most beautiful woman there, but there was some other competition. But he felt on you because of the pheromones. So after a few years, the pheromones are not going to be that strong again. And physiologically, let's just face reality. So women are only ovulating 1 or 2 days a month. You have an ovulation window of 4 days.
Yeah.
The man produces semen every day. So even if you are ready, you are only going to want him around that your ovulation window. But he's ready for you anytime. And I see that I have the data.
Doctor.
But the reality is men thrive on varieties.
For you, sir.
So, no, it's what the data says. I'm not here to defend men, I'm just telling you the basic fact.
This data
Men riding on variety.
Yes, man cannot live by bread alone.
Women,
I understand. So for a woman, sexual intercourse is more than just physiology. A woman develops emotion. It's extremely difficult for real women to just be naked every time with different men. You guys just don't do it. For you, sex is more emotional. For a guy, sex is like food. It's a physiologic thing. Some men will have sex with some women, they don't even know what her name is. And they could care less. They're just moving on. It's a physiologic thing. He has to do it and move on. But for you, it's extremely difficult. You can remember your first encounter. You can remember the one in high school and all that. Men are not like that. We're just not wired that way.
So
the person who did this wiring should be asked questions.
Yes. I want to appreciate you, sir.
Thank you, man.
Because you don't know what you did for me. You gave me evidence. So now, when I want something, I'll just tell my husband, but you know that you need 21 days.
Absolutely.
I'm asking now, you are now saying,
I'm trying to help you.
I'm trying to help you. Help your prostate. Do you not remember the doctor said you need 21 days? So please, come home early so that you can do your 20. So you have really helped some marriages. You have helped some couple by giving some women this data to use to support
their husbands.
Their rights to their conjugal obligation in the other room.
Okay.
But for me, I feel that to a large extent, the issues around sexuality between husband and wife is usually reduced to the man's need, women satisfying the men, without properly understanding the fact that if it is extremely mutually beneficial, if that process is mutually beneficial, like one person will not, the woman in most cases, which is where the data would lean to, that says, I'm tired, my kids, all of that, would obviously want it.
Be ready.
Yeah.
So sometimes the conversation that, and it's weird because nowadays I realize my husband, my children read my chat, they pick my phone and read my chat, so that I delete
those kind of suggestions.
I delete things, but I look at it that I'm having headache, I've been so tired today, you need to come home early. But you know it's 21 days. So I use the excuse, but I understand that I would have fun. So when I hear women saying they're not interested, I'm like, do you enjoy
what you're doing?
But whenever we have this conversation, it's always on the fact that women are not giving men. It's not capturing the other side that are men satisfying what women need.
Thank you.
You have a valid point, honestly. No jokes about it. And that's why in our own clinic at the men's clinic, what we focus on is we don't want men to just be 2-minute men. See, by nature, men are like microwave. When we see a beautiful woman, our body goes 0 to 60. But you women, you are like an oven. You need to be preheat. So when a man cannot physiologically stand, even maintain his own erection, he's less of a man. That's what we deal with. Because you're right, women actually enjoy sex more than men. You just need to get that woman to reach orgasm. You need to get her, if you really get her there, she will be the one chasing you. So the 21 times will not be a problem. However, you guys have a lot of other focuses. When the kids are involved, you're just not even paying attention to us anymore. And because you guys believe you are the woman of the house, you are not doing what you did to catch us. No, let's face reality. So when we were chasing you and when you were interested in us, you made sure
we're looking good.
You're taking it back to men.
Exactly. No, but that's the reality.
We're looking good. No,
you are looking good. You are looking good. But now, because you know the man has gotten you, the ring is there, it becomes number 2, number 3. It's all about the kids. Before, it wasn't about the kids sleeping time. Now you cannot do it in the kitchen, you cannot do it on the... No. And men, you calling your husband and telling him to come home now, we actually discourage that in the clinic. Because men are not like machine. We advise our patients, don't know when your woman is ovulating, just know when she starts her period. Because when a woman is that ovulation period, you guys are like so focused on it. Come home now, come home now. The guy is not going to be able to perform. You turn him into a machine. The anxiety will be there. But just let him know where the window is. He has 4 days, and if he turns you on well and he plants his seed, the seed will stay in your body 3 to 5 days.
Okay, so I want to ask, you talk about women letting themselves go, but we forget again, what is sauce for the gander is sauce for the good. The men sometimes let themselves go too. When we meet them, they have the 6 packs, everything checking out, and now pot belly from nowhere. But let's keep that aside. I want to talk about the decline in fertility rates. On a global scale, it is becoming very worrisome. What are some of the medical and lifestyle factors that are contributing largely to this decline in fertility rates? I'm ready. I was ready.
Okay. So the global fertility rate is a global thing. But for West Africa and for Nigeria in particular, we have one of the sharpest decline. In the 50s, an average African Nigerian woman has about 4.9 kids. Now it's 2.2. So that's really a steep decline. And 3 factors were listed. 2 of them are for women. Only 1 affects men. GDP globally has gone up. The majority one that comes from a woman is your level of education. The higher the level of education of a woman, she sees less herself of, oh, don't turn me into a baby factory. Right. But let's look at the nuanced reason under that. Is the biological clock. 100 years ago, a 16-year-old woman is considered to be old because 9, 10, 11, 12 was when she was ready to go to marriage. Now, you talk to a 25, 26, 27-year-old girl about having a boyfriend, she's not ready. She has a master's. She's got a lot of disposable income. And that's where the problem lies. Because majority of women equate men to only provision. That this guy is only a provider.
Okay.
So when you see me as my bank account, I'm less worried about my six-pack. Because I know that as long as I maintain good bank account, you're not going anywhere. It doesn't mean that my six-pack is not a priority, but it's now number 3, number 4. You are more worried about my ability to provide. Because the truth of the matter is there are more numbers against you guys. The moment you want to turn me down, there is a 20-something-year-old girl that knows, waiting to replace it. The more you say no, 10 are ready to say yes.
Hey.
The odds are not
Doctor, but you can actually have the 6-packs.
Yes.
And also the money.
Okay.
Why can't you work to, because no, you know why I'm asking? You expect us to get the money and then look good for
bring
you.
something to the table too.
Yeah.
No, I totally
bear your children and then also look like we don't have children.
Yes.
So you see some husbands belly shaming their wives. See your stomach, see your stretch marks, see your this. So you expect us to be the total pack. Why can't I expect you to also make money and have 6-packs?
Absolutely. Fairness in fairness, it's wrong for men that does that. Body shaming is not encouraged, and it's because we turn you into that.
Yeah.
It's childbirth that leads to that. But let's go to the number 3 reason why decline.
Okay.
Stress on men.
Stress.
Peculiar to men.
I'm being honest with you. So we're talking about West Africa. Our number 1 disease here is not infection. It's high blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, heart attack. You expect me to still carry the whole bill of the whole family. You still expect me to maintain you, give you certain amount every month, and send all the kids to private school. That's tremendous amount of stress on the guy.
Hey.
So when he's coming home, he's not ready to come home to you.
It's not me that expect you, Shao. It's your family member that are counting children for you. We are born 2, we are born 1. You say no. They tell you that I said
we were discussing it this morning in the makeup room.
It's not me that pressure you. It's you that pressure yourself. And your
No, but let's break down the other subliminal causes of the stress.
Okay.
We have 2 kids. You're sending them to private school. The private school fee is actually 100,000, but you're telling me 250,000.
No,
for those I never question you.
Never.
You don't
Until I find out another time.
Directly to school.
Right?
Find out.
Because some men now are now calling the kids when they give you the money for that because they're trying to avoid that. And men have their own offer. That's why we're asking that. Why should men even be asking for DNA? Why? If you ask your wife for DNA on a child, that marriage is already broken.
Yes.
Because if that child turns to be yours, she doesn't trust you anymore, that you don't trust her. And if that child is not yours, you already checked out. So why stress yourself more by asking for DNA?
Just take care.
Let's rest
Any
more
child that
here.
is entrusted to you,
It's
take
your
care of that child. Yeah, take care of that child. Be the
Don't
best
request for
daddy.
the DNA, right? Yeah, but I won't personally get offended if you want a DNA. In fact, I will tell you to go and get the DNA. That's me. But let's take a short break. When we come back,